Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy, AK24, and today I have the third episode of Trading the POGBA, which was actually meant to be uploaded as the second one, but I uploaded technically the third episode as part 2. So I'll call this episode 3, but just keep in mind that this came before my last upload, which was named episode 2. Sorry if that confused you. But as you see, we're just going to be building off last episode. And all this random silvers that you might see listed up are just cards in my club that I ended up selling on. And my editing on this one is actually really bad because I kind of took a 2-week break when I was doing this. That's why you haven't seen any videos, which means I didn't put the pieces together. So I can't remember exactly what goes with what. So some of the stuff might seem choppy and some stuff might appear from nowhere. But just keep in mind for the next 2 episodes and the 2 episodes that came before this, I did not make this mistake. So yeah, just please forgive me for that. And as you see, we've been trading with a lot of informs in this episode so far, and it's been going decently. But the problem with what I was doing with these informs was I was not checking their regular price on FUTBIN. I was just buying the card if they were cheap, which is not a good strategy because inform cards, especially the silver and bronze ones, they fluctuate so much. And you'll see, I'll show you an example of how hard they fluctuate later on. But like some of the BPL cards, they would sell right away. Some of the other cards wouldn't sell right away, but they would be worth it because I would make about 8K and it would take about 12 hours to sell, which isn't that bad. And this is an example of how hard the cards end up fluctuating. See this Ake here? You see those two for 46 and 48K or something like that? Those ended up selling on, and the 60K one ended up selling on. So by the end of the day, he was worth 70K, and I could have picked him up for about 35K throughout that whole day. So in theory, I could have made about 100K after tax if I were to pick up every single one of those cards. But it's almost impossible to have the insight of the way the market is going to fluctuate unless you're just an EA employee or you have some kind of crazy info. So I didn't want to take that risk, which is a risk I should have took. But then here, I took a massive risk on Ricardo Santos because I thought he was extinct, but it turns out he actually wasn't. And by the end of it, I ended up losing a lot of coins. And as you see, most of the stuff has ended up selling on. It just took so long, which is why there's a big break between my episodes. But now I finished the whole series at the time of recording this, and I also have everything edited, which means the episodes will come at you rapid fire. And you'll see that I have POGBA after 5 episodes, I think. Yeah, 5 episodes. And the reason for that, I was expecting like a 10-episode series or something like that. But the way I've been trading in the next couple of episodes, it's been really, really crazy. And I've been making so many coins that it should be over in 5 episodes. And another factor that is the market has taken a massive crash, which means that cards have gotten a lot cheaper. And that includes POGBA, who's dropped it by about 140K, which saves me about 2 or 3 episodes. Which is really, really good for me because I can move on to another card. And then now I want to show you guys probably the best trading method for cards for people that have about 100 to 150K, not including the other one that I use, the inform strikers that are converted down to CAM and CM. During the method I'm doing right now that you see on the screen is basically I'm just using strikers that are converted down to CAM and CM, or I'm using cards with shadow, or I'm using cams that are converted down to CDM. So basically just position change cards or cards with a specific chemistry style. And this method was working great because there's a high demand for these cards by certain people, and they don't have any other option but to buy yours because there's not that much on the market. So it's basically just supply and demand, and you need to capitalize on what other people need. And if they were to do the position changes themselves, they would actually end up losing coins because they have to buy the cards. So by buying your cards, they're doing themselves a favor, and you're making profit, which is really, really good. And you see, here comes a Colo with Shadow, and then we have Adair converted down to Cam. We have Gabbiadini at Cam. We have Defrel, and I think this is where I start trading with strikers, inform strikers that are converted down to Cam and CM. So this was the first part of the series that I did that, and that's one of the main methods that I use throughout the rest of the series. But you'll see, I still do use this gold method with chemistry styles later on in, I think, episode 4 and 5, which is awesome. And then we have another Defrel, which I think I made about 5K on like all the cards that are converted to CAM and CM. And in fact, that I bought 5 of them, 5K times 5, 25K, and they only take about 3 to 6 hours to sell. So 25K every 3 to 6 hours, multiply that daily make that about 100k daily, and you can do that with about 200k. So yeah, you can make about maybe 1 million coins a week if you get lucky enough to have all your cards sell first time. You have everything go right for you easily. And a lot of these, you might see like some random cards pop up. I know I mentioned that earlier, but I'm pretty sure I just forgot to add this on to the last episode, so I'm showing it to you in this episode, something like that. I honestly have no idea where these clips came from. All I know is that I have them, and I wanted to show them to you. So you see we have all these cards listed up. And after this, I think we should have about, I don't know, I would say 200k. Yeah, I would say 200k. And still have a couple cards listed up. That Delaney actually took a really, really long time to sell, but it was definitely worth it. Mario Gomez was selling really quickly. And all this was done during the Team of the Week that these cards were in. I don't remember what it was. It was either 31. I think it was 31 2 weeks ago maybe. And yeah, this was done all during that time when guaranteed in for something like that. I just remember there was a promotion going on. It might have been FUT birthday actually. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was it. So I was getting these cards, and they were selling on rather quickly because people did want to try those cards out. But you see those cards at the end of the page. You will be seeing those being listed in the next episode. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day. Remember to smash that like button and subscribe. Help me get 50 subscribers. And stay tuned for the next episode, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Go until I met you, it was. Until I met you, easy come, easy go.